Hey everybody. We're a little late, but you know what? We're all here, and that's what matters.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
We survived.
All right. Our players in roll 20 order.
I am Gecko, playing Ferris the Bard.
Talon, you go next.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't know the exact order. Hi, Talon. I'm playing Soraya.
Nice. Okay.
No idea.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm not seeing the same lineup that you are. Sorry. Hi everybody.
Oh, really?
I'm Token. I'm playing Thrumclaw, the Golin Druid.
I see. Yeah, you guys just have to read my mind. That's all.
I'll try.
All right. How about you, Stephanie?
Playing Aziza, the Human Vengeance Paladin.
Oh, excellent.
And I'm
last but not least.
Yes. I'm playing Novi, the Knowledge Cleric.
Wonderful. Look at that. We did an intro. All right. Now. Last.
Oh no.
You guys had investigated the possibility of trashing a glass shop, namely the man. And yeah, that all sort of came to a head. Perhaps some very deep emotional feelings had been dammed up for a long time and had been let loose into the douche.
Yeah, I mean,
But, there's still probably much more to discover in all of this. And yeah, we return to that scene. You guys also, I guess, put out a fire in a carpet shop and got some magic carpets, so...
A formerly magic carpet.
Yeah.
I mean, if it can still be repaired, I think it's still magic, guys.
It's got a little bit of singe to it.
Yeah, he gave us a magic item for later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you guys know about patience, deferred gratitude?
Listen, sir, I am not a doctor, okay? I don't have patience.
Okay. Alright, so, yeah. You were there in Great Velta, having done a fair bit of shopping, but perhaps drawing to a close on those activities. Perhaps it will soon become time to venture out once more. But, yeah. You guys still have the choice of, what you want to do, for you know that the hag is going to curse you in a couple of days, which will probably be unpleasant.
It's fine. It's fine. Get cursed, get a dab. It's the same thing.
We found out she was at where? Fool's Falls or something like that?
I believe
Yeah.
Fool's Falls, yes.
We also, and maybe this isn't something we could do in the city, we need to charge the little statuette in 2 more fights in order for the painted sorcerer to repair our tribe's decanter.
I'm hoping that those 2 fights would include this hag and the raiders at Raiders Rock to find out about my brother.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, what's our tribe's timeline? Like, are we like about to be really struggling for water, or?
From what you know, Kumul and the rest of the caravan should be able to make it to Great Delta, but going beyond that, which is the itinerary of the current caravan, is probably going to be highly impeded by not having a decanter. And so, if you can basically, prevent delays, then perhaps you'll acquire some honor, acquit yourselves of some valor.
Okay, but we have beat the tribe here.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah, but they'll get here eventually.
got it.
And we have
Okay,
about
so-
2.5 days till we're cursed, right? Sorry.
That would be correct. I mean, it's currently late in the afternoon now. You'll be cursed on midnight in 2 days.
So
Okay.
Does that need to be our first priority? I mean, we're not useful to anyone. Who knows what this curse is?
Agreed. I'm not sure if perhaps we could find anyone who might be able to lift such a curse, but I would rather not sustain one in the first place. But I also will not be subjected and turn myself into the toy for the whims of some malicious individual and harm an innocent person in the process. I would rather die first.
Especially since it happens to be Zarya's father. I mean,
Yeah,
that
that-
adds a whole nother level here, right?
it definitely does make things a little.
You know, you could have just done it first and then dealt with it later, you know?
I feel like this is probably the better route to go with it.
I think we need a priest. Maybe if he can't lift the curse, he could protect us from it. Maybe give us an extra day or two, because we can't get to Fool's Falls before the curse lands on us.
How many days of a journey
That
is
is
that?
likely. Fool's Falls.
I feel like it would be like a week.
Yeah, so Fool's Falls would take you about 7 to 8 days to get to.
How about Raiders Rock? How far is that?
Vader's Rock would be about a 3.5 day journey. Hmm. But perhaps, you know, you might be able to resist the curse for some time.
If we just roll really well on constitution checks, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mind over matter, as they say.
Is Pintala is in the city too, right? Or is she still in
Yes.
Jasish?
No, Pintala and Zell are both present in Great Delta right now.
Great.
And Pintala is actually probably going to try to find some of you, given that, you know, she's also under the threat of the curse.
Yeah.
If only we had a magic carpet that could get us there faster.
Who do you even inquire with to fix a magic carpet?
A weaver.
Pintala.
Yeah?
She might be able to do it.
It's really
She's
fun.
she's very good. I don't know if she has experience with flying carpets, but it's a good starting point. She might know someone if she can't.
For that.
All right.
So yeah, I would also want to seek out Pintala.
All right.
Yeah, you got your big things.
Yeah. Well, when you search it out, you know Zal gave you sort of a location that he was kind of staying with other members of the tribe in that kind of smaller troop. And you can see they're both sort of taking some time to recline, though Intala seems a bit more nervous, and you can see she's sort of stress knitting something right now. And yeah, she quickly looks over you all and she says, Did you buy anything new for yourselves?
Yes, well, first of all, check this out, and I'll, like, untie my hair and, like, show off the gold beads on my dreads.
Not bad.
Verdict? Thoughts? I feel like I need more, but I think it's a start.
You need to keep them polished, is what you need to do. Quality over quantity.
Noted.
Aziza will say, "This look brought to you by Walder's Armory."
She looks at you like having basically sponsored yourself, and she kind of just, you see her, she almost like face palms. She says, and she says, Aziza, dear, you can't let them do this to you.
I am a very poor woman, and we did what we needed to do.
She
Yeah, it's a little embarrassing, but the price was really good, so.
She says, but you're supposed to wear my garments and fabrics and armors, and everyone in the Chelik tribe is mine to clothe.
I didn't pimp myself out.
Don't worry. See, I still have this cloak you made me, and I open up my forecaster's cloak. What's the weather going to be like at our location for the next 8 hours, DM?
Hot.
Dry and hot.
That's what I figured. It still says it's going to be dry and hot, like it said every day that I opened it up since you made it for me. But it's still very pretty.
Well, you know actually that it's not going to be that windy today, so.
Hey.
Yeah, there you
There is a
go.
low chance of dust storms today. That is good. It's a good day.
She says, I'm glad you found some use in it. What are we going to do about this whole curse thing?
Well, I suppose find someone who can lift them when we receive them, or find her. Because, well, we don't... The option of doing what she asks is not an option at all.
Oh, yeah,
also,
sorry.
We have news for you. Zarya, where are you?
Hey, I'm right here the whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sorry. I'm so short.
Yeah, we kind of can't destroy the glass place. You see the individual who owns the glass place. Remember when Ferris made the comment that all air genasi know each other?
Yes, it sounded rather racist, but
Well, it turns
insensitive.
out that specific air genasi left me in the desert. By accident.
Are you saying that? So I've heard you were found, weren't you?
Yeah, apparently it's my dad.
How incredible, actually. Fate must have been tied you together, like a knot.
Or curses.
I think we should look to see the good things, rather than the ill things.
That's fair, I guess.
Now, I suppose we are going to be cursed, aren't we?
Yeah, about 2 days.
Unless, of course, we can find a way to get to Fool's Falls before the end of 2 days.
She says, She says, I don't know of any land transportation that could get you there within that time.
That brings me to my pitch. Here, look, over this. What about air transportation? And he just unrolls the completely burned and damaged item. We knew that you would be the person to bring this to. You're so skilled with those hands of yours, being able to weave all the things you do. We figured this would be no problem for you at all.
She looks at like this ruined carpet burned up at many places, and she's like, what even is this? Is this a carpet?
It's It was, yes. We were told that it supposedly was magical before all of the fire. But it could be
Oh
again.
my goodness. Well, it must have been very fine, but it isn't anymore. She, basically, tries to, start inspecting it. Oh, the fire has been very unkind to this thing.
Novi looked over it, and he's pretty sure if it was fixed, it could still fly.
I do believe so, yes.
Huh. Let me see. I can look into this, but if you understand, every item has a bit of spirit in it. The spirit of this carpet is hurt, damaged. It needs to be cared for, and perhaps slowly brought back to its original self. I need thread of great quality.
Okay, where do we get that?
There is no shortage of it here in Great Velta, but it's expensive, especially because it would have to be of a magical grade. Jesus. With such a quantity of thread, at least 1,000 gold pieces. And it would take weeks, if not months.
But if you have the materials, you're saying you could do it.
I am...
Or at least the physical repairs.
She says, this would also be my most challenging work yet to date. I have strong confidence in myself, but I cannot say I've done something of equal measure yet.
Would it help if we say we need it done in 2 days and I clap my hands and I say make it happen in a faintly British accent? Make it happen, designers.
Zarya, you know better than to try to rush me.
You're right.
I believe you still have the scar from that.
Yeah. All 5 of them.
Yeah, you know,
How-
she's one at you with a needle.
How much thread is 1,000 gold worth of thread?
About 1,000
Like-
gold pieces.
Like a crate full, an armful?
The kind of thread we would need would probably be gold griffon thread. And that would be at least 1 case worth. A case being like a, I guess you'd call it like a 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot box, basically.
So carryable.
Yeah.
Well, I could probably get it.
What did she say the specific type of thread was called?
Gold griffin thread.
It's valuable, sure, but it is still just thread. I can't imagine it's considered an incredibly high security item.
I bet you we could have got it at the auction.
Actually, rare threads do go on auction. Even rarer threads than gold griffin. Gold griffin, it would be just the base of what would be needed for the carpet. I have to build it outward from its center again. It will have to start small and then grow to a much more accommodating size.
Well, hopefully we can finance this someday soon, but today is not that day.
And she says, I heard you went in actually to that Scarnati place, or whatever they call it. Did you find anything of value there?
A little bit, yeah. Mostly we got betrayed.
Curse the bastard who would have done such a thing.
Unfortunately, the most valuable thing we found, I traded for less than we probably could have gotten for it, not knowing exactly what it was worth.
She says, There will be perhaps other scores to find. But we are perhaps delayed.
And if we made our way to Smoke City, we picked up a great deal of incense. It's quite valuable.
She says, Incense. Do you know how far away Smoke City is?
Yeah, pretty far.
It was 6 months since I was there. You have to think about these things. I'm sure you can find a way to get there, but it will be longer than you think.
Yeah, and that's fine. Incense isn't going to go bad.
She nods. She says, I heard you met with the Doges.
We did.
She has a fine taste, does she not?
Quite. Maybe questionable taste in party guests, but I can't imagine she always gets to choose exactly who comes over.
I envy you, all 5 of you, to be in the company of such a fashionable woman. But perhaps I shall get my chance.
Oh, I bet you will.
Probably, yeah. She did call us the heroes of the Chelak tribe. We might be able to introduce you. I don't know if that carries any weight, or if she was like kidding or something, but
And she says, then I shall have to be prepared for whenever that introduction shall be made. And she says, should I prepare myself to suffer an unspeakable curse then?
maybe not. We're gonna go try to find a priest to see if they could delay the curse or give us some kind of protection from it.
She says, I do know there is a well-known repenter priest here. There is also another priest of note. I'm not sure exactly what they do, but apparently they were sent as a envoy. From Jerusalem.
Well, I vote we visit that one. Help from the Repenter is going to cost money that we don't have. Pintala, would the thread be sold in the market, or would that be like a specialty thing you kind of have to know a guy to find?
A store of clothing supply. Yes, there is such a thing. I've been there before. I can take you if you would so like.
No, I could find it. It's just a question of if it's worth seeking.
Yes, you can talk to Mortano's clothiers.
Mortano's clothiers.
Alright. Yes. How about everyone else? What is everyone's plan?
I think it wise that we all seek out someone who can assist with this curse.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we probably travel together to do so.
Agreed. Yeah, we definitely don't want to get separated in case something happens.
Protection would be for the best.
I want to take, as we're trying to find this envoy priest of unknown specifics, I want to take a detour back through the market area to see if we can find this store.
Alright, sure. It's not very difficult to find.
I don't necessarily want to like go in and talk to anyone. I want to get a sort of sense of the general security of the place.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Alright. Yeah.
I think that's called casing a joint.
Right. Yeah. So, as you basically head over and try to recon Mortano's clothiers, make me a stealth check. Oh man. Natural 20.
That's pretty good.
What a start. Okay. Yeah. So, you can see Mortano's Clothiers. It's sort of a two-story shop. They sell clothing, but you know that they also, have supply for basically some of their thread and other materials. And so they also kind of sell that to traders who might be more inclined to, design their own clothes or, supply them to the various aristocrats in the Emirates. In terms of security, so let's see. You can see that at kind of like the threshold of like one of these, or at one of the doors, there seems to be kind of like this almost like a charm, basically, like a protective charm, as well as on the upper floor, they have what you think is like a small sort of like goblinoid creature that just sort of kind of like roams around and just kind of like just watches people.
Okay. So they do have not insignificant security, but the upstairs is probably not warded if there's the goblin there.
Yep.
I'm going to assume goblin will be there overnight, but probably he has to sleep at some point. Upstairs is, if it's a two-story store, just like looking in, the store is on the first floor.
Yeah, the storefront, basically.
This is Gecko's intuition, but would it be culturally reasonable to assume like Mortano, the shopkeeper who like runs this place, he lives upstairs?
Yeah,
or is that not so much a thing?
He probably has a quarters like inside this building. Yes.
Okay. I'm still a little fricked up from the fire elementals, but maybe we could do this tomorrow before we leave the city, is what I'm thinking to myself. And we just like take the 2 minutes of just like chatting and looking around in the street, and then we continue to go find this priest, having gathered a little bit of information about what I might be up against.
Aziza seems completely oblivious to whatever it is we're doing.
All right. So, yeah. You guys... Oh, forgot I left you on that map. There we go. Yeah, so you keep things in mind, but, it would be certainly problematic if you were caught alone, or you try this.
Yeah. As we're walking away, I'll say to the party once we get like a couple 100 feet away from the store. So does anybody know how to break magical wards?
No, not even close.
No.
Absolutely not. Why would I want to do such a thing?
I think Novi kind of tilts his head a little bit and tries to recant if he knows anything about breaking wards without other magic.
Yeah, so you gather that a lot of wards usually have some mechanism built in such that even if they were like dispelled, they would let off like some kind of small signal. It would take somebody with a skill in magic in order to like identify what are sort of the fail-safes on them. Other kinds of spells actually just lock doors or like make barriers. And those are much more easily sort of resolved with dispelling magic.
Depending on the ward, I would have to take a look at it. I might be of use.
Well, security on the thread is not unreasonable to overcome. Seems like there's a guard upstairs and a ward on the front door. More than likely upstairs is a small apartment of sorts, which makes me think what we're looking for is on the first floor. Aziza, I'm talking about breaking in and stealing the thread we need to fix the carpet.
Do you really want us to become fugitives in the first safe place we've found in quite a while?
It's fair.
We're not going to get caught.
Just like
What
we
if
weren't
we do?
going to get tricked by that guy in the desert.
We'll see. Yeah, that's reasonable. No one really, I guess, thought that was going to happen. But this is kind of my thing. I'm very good at stealing. I'm trying to be the hero of the Chelak tribe, but sometimes 1,000 gold is completely unreasonable for a box of string. So maybe it's something to talk about. I think we could do it.
I don't want to hurt someone over trying to fix a carpet, and I'm afraid something like that would lead to violence.
Probably a lot of violence.
A lot of violence. There's one goblin on the roof. At most, we
Who's
punch
like
him in the
us
head,
fearless?
put him down. I didn't say we would kill him.
Just light brain damage?
Light brain damage, exactly.
A single TBI ought to do the trick.
We won't kill them, but the hospital bills will.
That's right.
Yeah, they'll want to kill themselves at the end of it.
I'm wearing an appropriate shirt for that comment.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, it's something to think about. I have confidence in my abilities. With a little bit of help, I can look like anyone I've ever met.
Novi is definitely nodding along. He's very fast with his fingers. He can find and be any way in.
Aziza stomps around a little bit. Not quite the burglar you were looking for. She rattles and she moves.
Burglar, no, but scout? Escape routes? I will say burglary's a lot easier with a team. Doing it on your own, you basically run a lot.
You're not wrong. I hold very little loyalty to the cities. The desert is my home. And the tribe is my tribe. So...
I'm not saying it's a great option, but I'm saying maybe it's on the table. None of us... Who cares about this guy? He's got a whole store full of things to sell. One box of string. He might not even notice for a couple of days. Alright, he'll probably notice. Let's be honest. He'll probably notice I'm being optimistic.
How much was the goal? Is the string has to be worth?
1,000 gold.
That's a lot of gold.
Everything in the city.
These guys won't miss a truck worth of material, right?
I'm sure that wandering into a store to pick out a 2x2x2 foot box of thread we've never seen before and don't know what it looks like should be no problem.
It was described as golden griffin thread, so I'll give you one guess as to what color it is.
It's griffin. But griffins come in so many colors. How are we supposed to know?
It's thread colored.
Yeah. Red colored, indeed.
Let's go find a priest. We'll mull it over.
We'll come up with a plan. Ooh, maybe over a good stew. I have an idea in mind. I need to find some tarantulas.
What?
Oh, there you go.
With the
It's
bugs
been so
again.
long since I've had tarantula stew.
It's good, it's good. You remove the legs and they kind of float on top, and if you get it hot enough, they kick a little bit when you bite into them.
Yeah, you gotta get it. Make sure you burn off the hairs, though.
I'm good.
Both on the way down.
You liked it last time when you didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
Don't get squeamish on me now, Ferris.
it's honestly it wasn't so much the eating bugs; it was the visceral description of it kicking as you eat it that I take issue with. I think food is not supposed to fight back, just as a rule.
It was just like eating a sand crab. Not a big deal.
It's okay, Ferris. You can build up to that.
So, where are we going?
Priest?
Priest.
Priest, preferably not repenter.
Though I would punch him in the face for you if you needed me to, Novi.
That's what I would not mind.
Alright. Alright. So, yeah, as you search out this priest, you can see, like, you can sort of find him by the wake he leaves. You can just see, like, a couple of people grimacing as they're, like, kind of walking through the crowd. One of them says, "That bastard nearly shouted my ear off. God, does he have to read from that thing all the time?"
Oh, this will be good.
Yeah.
I hustle to the front of the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You see this man. He has a long scroll that he has unfurled, and he is just reading really loudly. And he says, "Behold the sacred text. Listen to the sacred texts. You must recite the sacred texts." And
I'm gonna interrupt him and just be like, "Is that written on here, or are you adding that as a sort of proclamation?"
"This statement is within the sacred texts."
Was that one as well? Because this seems like borderline prophetic at this point.
He scowls and he basically like rolls that scroll up a little bit. He says, "What do you want?"
Well, perhaps your help? You definitely have priest vibes. So I think we're in the right place.
He says, "Yes, I am a carrier of the sacred words of Evadu."
Okay.
Try.
He's my, that's my favorite guy.
And he says, "Really? Then recite his third passage."
I'm gonna try and sneak a peek at the scroll and just like read over like looking down at it real carefully.
He's rolled it up though. So
Oh, that's right. He did
that's
roll
not
it partially up.
Yeah.
I'm going to invent something that sounds vaguely religious and dramatic.
All right. You can make a deception check, but you gather that this man knows the sacred texts.
I'm gonna be wrong, but I'm not even gonna roll for it. There's no way I convince this man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just try and put my whole heart into it.
Less deception, more performance, right?
Sure.
Just
All
lay
right.
it into
Very
it.
well. Yeah.
Just going for it, full send.
Okay. Yeah, roll me a performance check. Why not?
I'm gonna give myself disadvantage.
Yes. Try as you might, your experience with both, with the repenter priests who are always just kind of trying to make you feel bad about yourself, sort of makes you very cynical to this whole thing anyway, and that kind of creeps in perhaps a little bit.
Yeah, okay, I lied. I've never heard of Evadu.
He says, "For shame, Evadu's wisdom is all here. Anyone can read it, and everyone should read it, and then recite it."
Well, I was trying, and you rolled it up.
And he says, He pulls from his satchel, and you can see he's got at least 10 or so of these scrolls in there, and he he holds it out to you.
Sweet. I'm gonna unroll it and specifically read passage 3.
Oh, indeed. Yes, it is rather dense, religious, basically moralizing. And there's so many clauses and conditionals that you're not even sure if this really means anything.
Same. Can Novi kind of step up and try to take one, kind of concealing his little everything?
Oh sure, yeah. As you step up, I need you to make a deception check.
Can I aid that deception check by immediately handing Novi the scroll and pushing it into his chest to cover the symbol of Hamur?
And can I have provided guidance before he actually stepped up there?
I would say no. Novi's definitely learned from his. He definitely isn't wearing it loose, but the advantage is very appreciated, and so is the guidance.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I have it, so I gotta start using it.
Oh. With the D4 on top. 23.
Look at that. This reciter priest, he does not clock you for what you are.
This is my religious arch enemy, by the way.
Oh.
my religious arch enemy, and then my personal arch enemy were the two options.
Okay, fine.
Aziza looks over to Thrumclaw and just says, "Do you really think this is our guy?"
Thrumclaw just kind of leans down. He takes a moment to assess the guy, and I've never really been one for religious type. Not a lot of them make it out to where I grew up. I don't really know what we're looking for. I will tell you that his rhythm seems a little off.
Yeah. Seems a bit repetitive, his rhythm.
Novi just nodding along with Drumclaw's every word. Very much so.
Yes. The man, he says, "You may remember my name. My name is Rivaka."
Okay, well that's a cool name.
He says, "Yes, and it shall be repeated by those who shall know the ardor of my recitation."
Yeah, Ravaka, speaker of Evadu.
He nods. He says, "So, what is it that makes you approach me? Have you come for more than just knowledge?"
Yes. Can you break curses? Or at least abate them somewhat?
He says, "The knowledge of curses. This is deep and esoteric lore. I shall have to consult my scrolls, for even I have not recited them to the fullest extent of mastery. But such a thing is possible. What is it? What is the dark thing that would keep you from achieving knowledge?"
We got cursed by a hag. She has our hair.
And scale.
Yeah.
He says, There are possibilities. You might be able to prevent yourself from being targeted within a magic circle. But
Can magic circles move, or do they have to be like stationary? Because we kind of need to be able to move.
yes, this presents a problem. If the hag has your body parts, she can form a conduit to curse you directly from distance.
Yeah, she's at Fool's Falls.
He says, such a creature can attempt to curse you until the curse manages to ensnare you. You may try to resist for as long as you might and can. The extent of her curse, perhaps it is limited by the sheer distance. Should you approach her abode, the curse will strengthen if it is upon you.
Well, that's really good to know. I thought you said you hadn't read all the things about curses yet. You seem to know a lot.
He says, the protective enchantments are within Article 33. I have read some of it, but not all of the adjoining subsections.
Oh my god. Okay, well, what could I do to convince you to please work on those subsections and see if we can't figure something out?
He says, It is possible to create a charm, one that shall be able to safeguard you, though not fully and completely. This charm, however, would have to be at cost to you. Paper is not free. So quoth Evadu.
How expensive is paper?
He says, paper such as the ones you hold, those, while inscribed with the words of Evadu, are easy to produce. But scrolls of magic, those are difficult. For such a temporary protection, it would cost you 400 gold pieces. It would last you roughly 1 week.
Okay. So, 400 gold. Wait, is that... That would protect all of us or just one person?
He says, such a scroll would have... He does what you think is like a bit of quick math. He says, it would have 12 uses.
Oh, okay, rad. Excellent. There are other cursed people who are not currently present. I was just worried if they might not be able to be taken care of.
He says, but beware. Though this scroll will give you protection, it is not impervious. You will still need to resist it with your will, though you shall be aided in doing so.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
is
it would
our-
help.
What is our total value of gold right now? What do we have?
I have
26.
I've got... Oh, come back here. I've got 38.
70.
Oh man.
Slim pickings.
Zarya, what you got?
81.
What if what it was? Maybe there's something we can do for this priest. Maybe bring down the price or earn some quick coin.
He says, very well, there is one thing. I have heard of a blasted Hamurite secret worshipper. Somewhere in these parts.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Their secrets cannot simply be held in the darkness. Knowledge is meant to be of light and illuminated. Such is the will of Everdu.
Novi is nodding along to this.
And what do you want us to do with this Amorite?
Capture him and bring him to me so I may force him to divulge his secrets.
What kind of secrets do you think he has?
Many terrible ones, most likely, but also perhaps ones of great insight.
How do you know it's a he?
You are correct. I have made an assumption.
You have. You lacked the correct knowledge.
No.
I must recite more on the gender equality parts of the scrolls.
Indeed,
You see
indeed.
him.
And we will go look for this priest.
He nods. He says, present this priest before me, or at least give me his true name.
Yes, of course. We will have to go look for him. And then what kind of deal or discount can you make for this favor?
He says, very well, if you can do this, I shall give you the scroll, but I shall know each of you. And should you fail, you will be known. And you see him, he claps his hands together, and you see almost like this small zone of like brightening light around him. As you see, you feel a zone of truth spell being cast.
Okay.
Novi is gonna try to start to slink away.
Yep.
Just maybe step about like 16 feet away from him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, those of you who are staying within the circle, I'll need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Sure. Ooh,
I'm
that's
I'm gonna use my other luck point to give myself advantage. I didn't need it, but a 24 is pretty good.
He says, I will have your name and your affiliations. That way I shall know, and we shall hold each other to account.
That sounds wonderful. I am Thrumclaw of the Chalak tribe.
He nods.
Zarya of the Trolloc tribe.
Gecko doesn't remember, but Ferris would. I'm gonna tell him my name is the shitty guard from the Red Sand Raiders that we like.
All right, sure, yeah.
And I'm gonna say that's my name, and formerly of the Raiders, but no longer really affiliated with anyone. Just trying to break a curse.
He nods.
Aziza will say, "My name is Aziza, and I'm with Walder's Armory."
Yeah! Product
Nice.
placement.
He says, your armor is quite fine. Perhaps that is worth reciting.
Oh no. Is there any consequence for me slinking away?
He does seem to stare after you, and he says, "Wait! If you are with them, then I should know of you, too."
Novi will try to hide a little bit of a grimace, and then step back in, I think.
Alright, I'll need charisma save.
Surely.
Do you have heroic inspiration?
Oh, that's a terrible
Good
time
thing
to
to
roll
use if you have
natural
it.
one.
Ooh.
That's unfortunate. Oh no.
I want to say, ooh, okay. No, I do not.
Terrible time. to roll
Novi
natural one.
is going to shrug and then point to his mouth.
He says, "Speak, young man. Let us know each other. There should be no secrets between us."
Novi will continue pointing to his mouth and throat.
He looks at him, he's like, "Is your ally a mute?"
We prefer to say very shy.
"I see. What is his name?" he says to you, Thrimclaw.
Well, he's never been able to tell me his full real name before.
That is a lie, unfortunately.
His full
You did
real
fail the-
name?
Well,
I think
okay.
just Novi.
I would say you can roll deception. I'll say you're doing it with deceptive intent here.
Oh, no.
5.
All right, so you probably say some of that, but you also like say he just calls himself Novi or Timmy or something.
Sure.
Which is, yeah. He says, "Novi. That is a fine name." He claps you on the shoulder, Novi. "It is a shame that you cannot recite like I can. Evadu blessed us with loud voices, so that we may carry the word of truth and knowledge to all the corners of the desert."
Well, maybe, hopefully, you get to meet his sister someday because she's pretty boisterous.
What?
Novi will kind of nod vigorously and then pull out the scroll of Evadu and like point at it and then nod and then like kind of do a short little bow motion.
Yep. He nods and then he steps away. He seems to release his zone of truth.
I'm sorry, Novi. I am never good at those things.
Perhaps it is best if you all call me Innie from now on. Around others.
And out here.
Like a belly button?
Outies around none, Innies around others.
All right, understood.
He says, "Let me prepare. I will be able to prepare the scroll for you by the morning."
Oh, good.
Great.
That'll buy us some time. Excellent. Thank you, sir.
He nods. He says, "May the words of Evidu guide you."
Oh yeah, he's gonna guide me all the way to hopefully an inn tonight, and I'll hold up the scroll and sort of like pretend like I'm reading it like a map.
What? We're gonna have Dad house us. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure Dad would love it.
Is that on the table?
Why
We
not?
have room for 5 people.
Honestly, I thought we could ask him for a small loan of 1,000 gold, but I've really just... You seemed really excited about robbing the place.
Oh no.
So I just stayed quiet and let you do your thing.
I mean, it would be much more legal, so there's that.
Much more
Yeah,
legal.
because like, you know, I'm sure there's a back tax of birthday presents he owes me, so...
Absolutely.
Maybe he's not willing to give us that much money, but we have 344 gold. And technically right now we only need 400 to be safe.
Okay, what if we asked you? Are we walking away?
Yes, yeah.
I mean,
Let's be walking away. Let's be going
this
somewhere
is a
else.
private conversation. Yes.
We're just all still in the zone of truth.
No, no.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe my god's nemesis is right there.
That's crazy.
I hate that guy. Oh.
What if we asked your father for 1,000 gold to buy the thread,
Uh-huh.
and then he's gonna make this scroll for the morning,
Uh-huh.
expecting us to deliver a prisoner?
Uh-huh.
I could probably take it from him.
Yeah, but he knows our names.
He doesn't know my name.
He knows everyone else's.
Well,
I could probably do alone.
What if you pretended to be the prisoner?
Yeah.
You're very good at lying.
I am very good at a lot of bad things.
But we love you for it.
Well, thank you. It is weird to be in this situation right now. To have money, to not worry about food, to have criminal skill be praised in a non necessarily criminal context. This is all very new.
Come here. Do you need another pangolin hug?
Honestly, yeah, kind of.
All right, come here. He just like big, just envelops you.
What was that guy's name again? The priest? Sorry, I didn't catch it.
Ravaka.
Ravaka?
Ravaka. So we gotta get rid of him, right, guys?
Well, I mean, he was a little bit. I mean, he was weird. He kind of threw me off a little bit. But do you need him dead? I don't know if he did anything that would call for that.
Perhaps you might have discerned this, but he opposes my god in quite a militant manner.
Oh, right. I always forget about the gods.
He would take me prisoner and
That's right.
not let me leave until I have told him everything about my entire life.
Well, we would definitely not allow that to happen.
That's ideal.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
But if
Me
we-
pretending to be a prisoner, that's kind of clever, actually, though. I like
Now,
that.
what if, here's my plan, and here's what I was thinking in the beginning. Varys, you're very talented with lying and looking like other people. And Novi, you have a cornucopia of information. What if you give Varys enough information to make this man believe plausibly he could be a priest, but not enough to actually endanger anything?
You see Novi kind of winces at that. Perhaps fake information, but real information. I'm something close enough to sound real, but not quite real.
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm not as good with the words.
Yeah. Well, Novi, roll me a history check.
All right.
It'll be like fan fiction of the real history.
No.
Yeah. What you know of these reciter priests, they can be pretty tricky with their line of questioning sometimes when they think they found a hammerite. So you'd probably have to give them at least you'd have to divulge at least a few bits of truth for them to sort of take that, and run with it.
Would they hurt Ferris?
Novi nods.
Yeah, it's been done before, certainly. Though you gather that the reciter priests generally try to obey the local laws of places. But, sometimes if things are unclear, they sometimes act extrajudicially. Additionally, Hammerites sometimes do tend to be of criminal persuasion, so the rules are sort of bent in their favor.
They tend to use any meaning or any way possible to extract information, regardless of violence or laws, or depending on the circumstances. They might even work with law if a Hammerite is a criminal.
So if we did have Ferris give this man information, how do we extract Ferris after that's over?
We jump him.
I want to say, I'm assuming after Evadu priests or extract all the information they think they can get, they just kind of let us loose. I don't think they kill us.
Yeah, pretty much. Though you know that should you divulge your secrets this way, Hamur will probably turn from you.
I want to say you're dead to Hamur.
Yeah.
So we offer me, he does his thing. Theoretically, he sets me free afterwards, or he takes me somewhere private. We stay in communication, and you rescue me?
And maybe 2 birds, 1 stone. We have him alone, and he take care of your problem, Novi.
This is true. He knows.
I mean, I don't think. Again, I don't think he needs to die. But
I didn't say anything about dying. I said we take care of the problem. That's multiple solutions, I'm sure. However, cycles do continue.
I'm getting the impression today that taking care of the problem is associated with traumatic brain injuries.
No, yeah, that's pretty likely, yeah. But traumatic brain injuries could make him forget.
What happens if a priest of knowledge forgets their knowledge?
They are worthless, no longer a priest.
Well, I mean, he's got all of his knowledge is written down, though. That's the whole thing, right?
Yep.
Subsections and clauses.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be embarrassing, but
take his time.
Yeah. You know that they have a lower order of people who are just not even they're told not to even think for themselves, just keep reciting, So
naturally.
Yeah.
Why have your own thought when the answers are in the text?
Exactly.
Okay, so I like this plan. I think if your dad could give us 1,000 gold, he clearly has it. Frankly,
I would hope. It'd probably be a little awkward.
I mean,
Review.
I need 18 years worth of child support, please.
Yeah.
We can start at 1,000 gold.
Hey, we
I
can
mean-
go up from there.
ask for 5,000. Maybe we negotiate down to 1,000, and then it seems like he's getting a deal.
He is a businessman. Appreciates a good deal. All right. Well, yeah. What do you guys want to do? I need to, you gotta, solidify a plan here.
Yeah, if Zarya would want to do it, I think going to talk to her dad is a good idea. We need a place to stay tonight, for sure. And then tomorrow, I think we have a reasonably good skeleton of a plan to deal with the reciter priest.
I am interested in perhaps reading all of his texts and even perhaps locating where he lives to make this all easier.
How do we go about that? Gaining that information?
It's not hard to find a reciter priest. We would just have to follow him back home.
All right. I suppose that's easy enough.
Yeah. You see that he is currently, having finished his proselytizing for the day, he is heading over to what you think is a far the highest temple. You know that the reciter priests have a kind of close tie with Farthiism, and generally they are sort of a kind of fraternal community with each other.
I'm assuming Hammerites aren't really looked favorably upon by the Farhardists, then.
Yes, Fartheists generally are not friends to secrets priests. They while it's not nearly as aggressive or whatnot, you can generally count that a Fartheist would, if a reciter priest came along, would pass along the info.
Okay, so he's staying at a temple. It'll be easy to find him in the morning. So, if he brings me into the temple, it would make our rescue mission a little more sketchy.
Perhaps that is there is a way to convince him that we would not look to be disfavoredly looked upon by the public, and so we should do this in a more secluded manner.
All right.
Are there near the temple? Can we find? Is there an abandoned building or an empty house?
You gather that the real estate is fairly at a premium here. However, there are spaces you could rent, but they wouldn't really be empty.
Yeah, this does seem like a pretty dense city. I was just hoping.
You could try to, inquire with some of the local areas. Maybe they have a basement that they're willing to, give to you, or you could just try to sneak into one and just set up shop there. Hope they don't notice.
I'm gonna if there's maybe 2 blocks away, I want to go up to a a house that looks like it might have a cellar and just like knock on the door.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. I'll roll a die for this. We have a 50-50. Okay. You knock on the door. There isn't a response inside.
I'll knock again and say, "Hello? Is anyone home?"
No response.
All right. We'll try a different large house, maybe a little like a block closer to the temple.
Sure. Yeah. If you are looking for somebody, like eventually you will find like somebody kind of opens one of their cellar doors. He says, "Hi, I'm stalking in here. What do you want?"
Yeah, no, I'm sorry to interrupt you this evening. This is perhaps a bizarre question. Tomorrow morning, I was hoping we could rent out use of your cellar for a couple of hours.
He kind of squints. He's like, "What for?
We need
You're not doing any kind of smuggling deals down here, are you?"
No, not at all. We need a private place to meet with someone from the temple, but not in the temple itself. Some of my friends are, well, not friends of the temple and would very much not be welcome there. And this is relatively close. I thought maybe I could throw you 10 gold tomorrow morning.
He says, "You're not going to make a mess in there, right?"
No. We just need a private room for a conversation. I looked around hoping to find an abandoned building or somewhere someone wasn't living that we could just use for the morning, but space is at a premium in the Velta, so I'm just asking around. I'm Ferris, by the way. I didn't introduce myself. I'm sorry.
He says, "I suppose we can let it go for 10 gold, you say?"
Yeah.
Fine. 2 hours.
Great. I think, well, we'll probably sleep in. We've just been traveling a lot. But perhaps a couple hours before high noon?
He says,
Just leave the door open for us and stay out of our way, and I'll leave the gold on your stoop before we leave. I'll knock twice so you know it's been delivered.
"Half now."
Okay, that works.
So Novi will offer to pay the fine.
Sure.
He says, "You better not be doing any crimes down there."
I can promise you I will not be doing any crime in your basement, sir.
Roll me a deception check.
I'm being honest!
Sounds like you want to hit this guy over the head. I don't know.
Do I want to?
I'm just a victim of circumstance, man.
I'll say Novi's
All right.
definitely got like an underlying feeling of I'd want to do it to him.
All right. 17. He's mostly assuaged, but, maybe he has, like, a little lingering doubt, but he seems to accept your money.
Perfect.
And he says, "All right, it'll be open to you tomorrow."
I will reach out to shake his hand and thank him heartily.
Nods. You have set it up.
Okay. Now, as we walk away, someone will have to convince Ravaka to come here to collect his prize. I'm sure before he takes me away, he will want to verify that he has the right person. And we're kind of counting on that.
So, I did not associate myself as someone with the Chelik tribe. I potentially could go to the temple or find him in the street and tell him we found the... Is it Hemorite priest?
Yes.
We have him secluded. We can bring you to him.
Thank you for the offer.
I think that could work as long as he is persuaded, and you can assuage whatever doubts he might have.
I will do my best.
All right. Well, it's certainly something to do the following day. However, it is now basically the past dusk in the evening. If there's anything you'd want to do on this, day of yours, before you take your rest for the night, go ahead and say your piece now.
I just want to see if I can find maybe any kind of like exotic meats or anything that I can do kebabs with for the party.
Yes, you certainly can.
Hell yeah.
I'll review the Heliana's rules.
Yeah, I'm not saying we'd do that right now. I just want, this is for fun. We can talk about that later.
Yeah. All good.
Yeah, I just want to make some kebabs for the party because Thrunclaw likes to cook for his party.
Yeah. Very, very motherly. Or fatherly, Okay.
Zarya, did you still want to go visit your father?
Oh, of course, if I can get a free bed. I'm sure my childhood room is here.
I think he said he's from Tamalu.
Well,
Or at least that's where the glass company is based out of. This is just sort of like an offshoot storefront, maybe?
look.
But he might have sway.
Have you ever
he might
been
have
a
space.
father?
To my knowledge, no.
Yeah. My dad has clearly left me in the desert at a young age, and his trauma response is to every place that he has residency to make me bring. So, it just makes sense.
Let's go.
Wild assumption.
All right. And so you head up over to the glass shop where they're currently closing up shop. And as you get there, you can see that Archer seems to be arguing with somebody. One of the burly man from his store. And he seems to kind of fold up his arms as the burly man seems to basically be securing the doors on the outside. And yeah.
Hello, burly man. I'm here to see my father. I'll see my
Yeah. The burly man, he kind of turns around and he says, this guy looks a bit like this, and he says to Archer, he says, Mr. Archer, you have to be careful. You know that you did that interview publicly, did you not? You should take things more slowly. You know that the family will not be so keen on this. And you see Archer, he says, whatever you're talking about, it does not matter. I'm sure of it. I felt a connection as soon as I saw her. He says, you should get a test first, Mr. Archer.
I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Loosen Lips on the two of them.
Yeah.
They both need to make a charisma save, 14.
Okay. Alright. The man beside Archer, Let's see. What do we got? Oh, fails. Big time. And then Archer seems to keep his lips tight.
The language of the spell is for 1 minute. He speaks loudly about whatever is going through his mind, causing him to talk out loud and be conversational. He is unaware of being externally influenced and rationalizes it as a mere need to decompress. So what I'm trying to do is like reveal to Archer what the man's intentions kind of really are, in a sense. Because, like, is he just concerned about the business? Does he think Archer's, like, walking into a trap?
Sure. He says, Archer, you know that... Sorry, Archer, you know I've worked with you a long time. I've always worked in the family's interests, which are, in large part, your own interests these days. You did a public interview. Anyone can know about that story of your child being lost to the desert. I know another family that got conned into such a thing. Don't make this mistake. And even if her story is true, she could be another one of the children that were sacrificed to the cult of the Howling Winds. She might not even be yours, Archer. Archer says, be quiet, Grimace. You are dismissed today. Just go. And Grimace says, mark my words, Archer. Do not be hasty.
The plot thickens.
Oh.
Yeah. You hear that bit of outburst. Archer, he seems to turn around, having, like, I guess, heard Zarya's call out.
Does he?
Zarya, I hope you didn't hear too much of that.
Guys, just all of it.
Just all of it.
I think Grimace, he's been a valuable vassal of the family. It's quite a story, everything involved. But the family's business is complicated.
Yeah, those things are fun.
He says, you took off so quickly. I hope I didn't scare you or something.
No. That's why I came back. Well, one, I was hoping I could see the room that's mine that you made here for me.
And he says, the quarters I have here are far too austere for you. I couldn't be... I must treat you to something nicer.
Oh. Okay.
And he says, he kind of nods. He says, there's a nicer room at the top of the Bountiful Peak. Why don't we go there?
Can they come? They're kind of... If not, it's cool.
He says, yes. I forget that you have your own companions. You're fully grown. Oh, so much that I've missed.
Well, I'll tell you just about everything.
A lot of birthdays.
Yeah, not a lot of birthday presents.
He says, yes, I will. If you want something, I shall give it to you. But
No, I don't want to oppose or,
He says,
we just figured out today. I don't want
he nods, he says,
to abuse it.
he walks with you for a bit. He says, he basically, inquires about what's happened to you. And
Oh, yeah.
he says, so you're with the Chilak tribe now?
Yeah, that's true.
I've known them to be honorable peoples, though sometimes reclusive, sometimes daring, sometimes. Some of these people I've heard of.
Yeah, I liked it. It's been fun, but it's also like all I've been doing that I can fully remember. Do either you or Mom have a temper issue? I'm just kind of curious where I get that from. Like a rage or something.
He says, oh, I see. This separation must have aggrieved you so much that you have given in to bouts of anger.
Oh, that's your trauma response.
It makes so much sense, though.
He says, as I say, things are complicated. The Dinhali family, things have been up and down. Even now, as my eagle soars, there are many who question what would come after. I would hate to tear you away from the group that you have grown up with and clearly have strongly attached to, but I don't know. I don't know if it's too late. For you to be part of the Dinhali family.
Oh. I mean, I'm not opposed. I kind of got a thing I kind of got to do first. We're kind of on a thing to not be cursed because we decided to not destroy the family business and whatnot.
He says, yes, that would be bad.
Yeah.
But he says, what do you intend to do?
Well, right now we're in kind of a pickle, being honest. There's a cleric, and we're trying to get some amulets so the curse doesn't go as long. And I think we're trying to save up some money to get this magic carpet fixed so we can go to where the hag's at. You know the one with the 17 legs. Probably try to kill them, free that. Then I gotta get a decanter cleaned up and make it not bad for the tribe. And after that, my book's open.
He says, that is quite a lot for you to do. Our family is complicated. They expect you to be part of the family. They wish you to contribute to the business. And
So I gotta make glass.
he says, I'm not sure what will need to happen, but between your mother and I left the family for some time. And I found great success, and eventually I bought a larger stake in the Dinhali's family's business. It was rife with struggles, And I don't want you to have to face such things, but it would bring me great joy if you were to be involved with the family business somehow.
Is in Tama Alu, is the Denali family like hot shit? Like what I've heard of them?
Yeah, as you mentioned the Dinhali family, you can actually roll a history check.
I mean, Novi also, if that would be alright with...
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ferris, you know that the Denali family, or the Dinhali family, I should say, they are a fairly wealthy family that, like a century ago purchased a business called the Sapopo Glassworks, and then sort of did a lot of business ventures kind of involving that. And they've kind of had their ups and downs, but they've kind of been on a big rise lately in the last, 10 years or so. And Novi, you would know that actually Archer has been sort of featured in sort of the merchant directory, kind of on, like maybe the first page or so. And so he kind of is hot shit in Talma Alu.
Interesting.
And yeah, he says, "It's not for me to decide how you would do it, of course, dear Zoe. But additionally, if you want to become involved with family business, I think Remus might be right. They will never acknowledge you without a proof of blood relation."
How would that work?
Yeah, I was wondering the same.
Members of the family must gather samples of their blood. I only remember this because it was done for one of my father's bastard children. It's complicated. You don't need to know about it. He says, but it requires samples from multiple members to compare against yours. And that's why it will take some time to gather. But it also means that this will become public. They will come to know about you.
Is that a bad thing?
Only if you dislike family politics.
Well, I don't think I really know anything about that too much, as I'm more used to tribal politics. That usually you just punch the person in the face and make up.
And he says, yes, it's not, unfortunately, that kind of open family. There's a lot more maneuvering involved.
DM,
Yes.
is this sacrificing children to the cult of the Howling Wind? Is that a common knowledge thing?
Yeah, actually, you can roll history about that.
So smart.
Yeah. Well, you remember vaguely that there was like some kind of news posted about it years ago, but details and even like the name of like the Howling Wind cult, you don't really recall that well. But it sort of sounds vaguely familiar.
Should Novi as well, or
Yeah, you can roll it, sure.
say I don't want to take up the spotlight too much. I don't want to skill monkey it up.
No, I mean,
Okay,
it's
never mind.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
I mean, you could just ask him yourself, but sure.
I was about to. I was going
Yeah.
to just ask, was it the family's decision to sacrifice her to the cult?
You see Archer's face darkens. He says, "No. And it was not my decision." He says, "Your mother, she was ill towards the end."
So Mom was the bad guy.
He says, "The family couldn't accept our choice to be together. I decided that I didn't need the family. I was young then. So we went all the way to the emirate of Kwanapur. I had to start from nothing there. I did not meet much success at the beginning. I only knew how to run a business from the top, not the bottom. Your mother, I think she was dissatisfied. I don't know, but she succumbed to madness. She was turned by the cult of Howling Wind.
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad I met you and not Mom then.
He says, your mother is dangerous. Don't stay away from her.
Oh, she's still alive. I don't know why I assumed from the mural she was dead. And then that one time we mentioned it, you're like, oh, I don't want to talk about that, but I kind of just assumed.
He says, I don't know if she lives or what happened to her, but I didn't pursue her when I saw what she had done.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have either.
On a side note, do you know anybody who can fix magic carpets?
He says, there are men of skill, a painted sorcerer or perhaps a smoke tinker. These people have the ability. Why? Do you have something? Do you have perhaps a treasure lying in wait?
Well, remember, earlier where the building next door was on fire?
You got one of Tormund's carpets, didn't you?
Yeah. We kind of need a lot to fix it, so I wasn't sure. We got it appraised. We need like 1,000 gold or something.
1,000 gold. He says, that is quite the sum.
1,000 gold worth of griffin thread.
Oh,
There's a woman in the tribe that could maybe fix it for us, but if we needed to pay someone else, then that would cost extra.
And he says, he seems to consider it. He says, 1,000 gold. How badly do you want this?
I look to everybody else. Like a lot. I think they seem very excited.
If we're going to defeat this hag with 17 legs, then we need a way to safely travel, and this could be it.
We're working on becoming heroes, and I think heroes need cool transportation for sure.
He says, But this hag menaces you now. Are you sure it will be there for you in time? If this carpet is damaged, these are, so I've heard, intricate magical devices.
No, the carpet couldn't be fixed in time, but that's why we were working on the protection charm thing. That's why we had to leave so quickly earlier. We had people to track down in the city.
He nods. He says, Alright. I cannot do this all the time. I do not have majority stake in the company. I am monitored. But I do have some discretion. And, yeah. You can, probably, imagine, the consternation for this to be found out. But he says, what is this place that sells the thread?
Mortano's Clothier, I think it was called.
And who is the one who needs it?
The woman in the tribe that's the weaver is named Pintala. I think she might actually be staying here.
He says,
But yet to be confirmed. We didn't actually ask where she had found a room.
Alright. Roll me a persuasion check as you make this ask.
Okay. Hacha!
Well, you didn't blow up his shop, so he's more inclined to. He says, well, if you're not going to destroy my glass storefront, then I'd saved a lot of money. So, let's consider this an investment in your success.
Cool. And when do you need my blood?
He says, there will come a time, but we will probably have to meet in Talma Alu.
Okay.
I'm busy that day.
Oh my.
No, they don't need your blood, they just need mine.
And he says, well, it will become a whole affair. Everyone will want to be there. Perhaps you should be glad that you didn't have to deal with this all your life.
That's fair. I mean, all I really had to worry about was, do we have enough water? Are those people on the hillside bad? How am I gonna get out of these ruins? So, I think arguably it's a little less stressful.
And he says, oh yes, balancing the ledgers. Great stress indeed. He says, your tribeswoman will get her supply. You count on it.
Thanks, Dad.
He shrugs, he says, least I can do.
I did
But-
wonder, what did you call me before?
Let me see, I think I did write this down. Let's see. I think it was Lakiri. He says, but names are easily changed. If this is comfortable for you, then this is who you are.
Oh, you can call me whatever you want. That's fine. I just might not answer right away, but
And he shrugs. He says, I wish we could do this properly. I could show you what I wish I could have shown you. But here we are in Great Velta. All I have here is this small expansion.
Well, when you get my blood, we can do it.
And he says, okay.
We can make a whole day out of it. Lot of cake. Lot of cake.
Honestly, that's probably the best reason to go back to Tomalu that there's ever been. I would like to see my parents, but if they want to see me, I don't know.
That's a fair question.
I do have unfinished business eventually.
All right. Well, yeah, you sort out that business, though, you know, you gather that perhaps there may be a favor asked in the future. Who knows?
That makes sense. Family business and all.
Yeah.
We get rooms at the Bountiful Beard.
The fancy room's up top.
The fancy room.
Fancy room. All right. Let's see. Bountiful Beard. All right. As you arrive at the Bountiful Beard, you can see Zell sees, you know, he's currently taking a drink at the bar, and there are several individuals who seem to be kind of currently playing dice and smoking, kind of in the smoking booths. And yeah, if you go straight to your room, the dwarf who seems to kind of be maintaining the place, he kind of nods, and he kind of just greedily like stares at all the money that kind of passes over the gambling tables. He kind of almost automatically hands you your key and palms your coin, your fare for the evening.
Oh, yeah.
As he hands us a key, I'm going to say, is there a bath here? Or is it not quite that bountiful?
Private bath? Huh. You think you can afford that?
I thought it was worth asking. I don't know. I've never had one before, but I've also never been to this city.
Room with a private bath is 15 gold pieces.
Ooh, I'll go have cheese with you.
Does the nice
It's
room
the
already
dirty
have a
water.
bath?
Nice room has... Otherwise you get a bucket and a basin.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty standard. That's what I was expecting, but the room down here is actually quite nice, and there seems to be a lot of money changing hands. I thought, if anywhere, this would be the place.
It is for people of high status, but I have many rooms. Can't always fill with all my desired clientele.
Yeah, I would do it. Let's get a nice room. We'll get the nice room up top, and then another room with a private bath, so we can have like 2 rounds of clean water.
All right. Then when you get to the nice room, a water elemental comes out and tries to drown you. That's what you get. One of the nice things. No, I'm kidding.
We just hold our breath. It's all part trust the process.
Yeah. All right. You have a splendid evening. Reclining and enjoying your the end of your day in Great Velta. Quite an eventful one, to be sure.
as we're hanging out in the bar, I'm going to pick out a patron who is like roughly of a similar build than me, and just like make a mental note of their appearance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're able to do that. Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna turn in early because I want to be up early because we have things we gotta pull off in the morning.
All right. Okay. So you guys are able to wake up in the morning, though in your dreams you do feel as though there's a moment where your dreams are rippling and the sun rises high over you as if time is running out.
When we wake up the next morning, I'm gonna find Ferris. And,
Ferris, good. I made these for you. They should help you a little bit in case you get into a rough spot in this situation. You're very brave. I haven't told you that before.
I think of myself maybe more as reckless, but I guess it's context, right?
Indeed. Here, no, I made these for you in mind. Here. Just a couple of kebabs. You can store them. They're wrapped in material that will keep them contained.
and it's my bolstering treats. Each one of them will give you 2 temporary hit points. It's not much, but it's a little bit extra in case you need it.
Fantastic. That's from the chef feat, right? That's
Yeah.
like a bonus action to eat, I think.
Yep, exactly. That's a bonus action.
Okay.
You gain 2 temporary hit points each one. So if you eat one, you get hit. You can eat the other one, whatever. It's just a little bit of a cushion.
Hey, it helps.
Yeah.
We're going into a
Unknown
sketchy,
situation.
unknown situation. Absolutely. I am going to invite Novi and Aziz is a human, actually, so she'll get heroic inspiration this morning. So I'm going to invite Novi and Thrumclaw to do some like sun salutation yoga with me. As I play a little bit of the oud, and I will give you both heroic inspiration from my feet.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. I'll pop on some drums there. Do a little djembe action.
Very nice. All right.
So Aziza probably has the best persuasion check among the rest of you. So what is the language of bardic inspiration also? I think it lasts for an hour. Yeah, it lasts for an hour. Okay, so I will, as we like get up to the temple and I will go into the cellar, I will give Aziza a bardic inspiration as well to use.
So I can use that for skill checks as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So that is any D20 test. So if you need to resist a zone of truth, if you need to like boost a persuasion check a little bit, you will have a D6 to use.
Okay.
And then I will like go down into the cellar and sit on a chair with my hands behind the back of it and sort of look like a prisoner, and I will use my masquerade tattoo to make myself look like the patron at the bar.
I think for my persuasion to work, and just in case of Zone of Truth, it makes a lot of sense for Novi or Inni or whatever we're calling you right now to be down there as well.
Yeah, if someone wants to come hang out with me and like guard me, please do.
I think Novi is very much interested in doing that. I'll keep up with a silent act. I think the reciter would probably appreciate a silent observer.
If this is discussed that something like this is happening, I think after Thrunclaw gets up to the room that they're at, he is going to he's going to turn into something because I'm a druid and I can do that. I would like to. Where'd it go? Yeah, those were way too big. Yes, I would like to turn into a scorpion. And try to just like get myself along the walls and maybe up on the rafters somewhere, just kind of out of sight of being stepped on, but where I can kind of keep eyes on everybody down low.
Right. And then Aziza and Zarya are two beautiful ladies. Go talk to a priest.
Alright, let's go find him. If we don't hear him reciting out in the streets, we can head to the temple and see if he's still there.
Oh yeah, you see him. He is actually. What would he be doing? Yeah, he's probably doing like calisthenics, like in the road, but he's like practicing his vocals as well while he's doing it.
Okay.
And you see he kind of has like on his back what seems to be like a large scroll that has kind of been like one of those jumbo-sized scrolls, you know, like about as thick as your head.
Okay. I will say to him, "Hurry! We have the person you're looking for, the Hammerite priest. He's currently in a basement nearby. I can take you to him."
All right. Ravaka says, "Oh, glory be. Finally, these secrets will be put forward to enlighten and illuminate our world." He begins marching along, but he seems to pause, and he says, Maricore. He says, I remember, he like kind of gestures up to like one of the priests who seems to kind of be like one of the Farthias priests who seem to kind of like take note of this, and they says, why don't you come and observe? After all, knowledge spread is knowledge gained. And you see like one of the Farthias priests says, my elder, I honor you. Thank you for this opportunity.
I kind of look over at Zarya, like, is two worse than one? I think you're muted. No, your vocals just aren't coming through.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
My little thing actually. Does the young try that?
Say one more time. Coming in a little bit choppy.
Okay. Does the kid look tough?
You sound really far away.
Yeah,
I have no idea why. It's like right at my face.
Oh, that's way better. Whatever you just did, fix
that's
it.
better.
Okay, I'll just keep it at my face.
Very good. All right. Yeah. You can see that while they are kind of young, they seem to have like acquired sort of a like basically like a robe that indicates them to be like a lesser priest graduate.
If I had to judge how many foldable chairs he could carry in one go.
Like how strong they are directly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this woman looks like she could carry at least like 4 foldable chairs, 2 in each arm.
I lean over. We'll be fine.
Okay. Hurry, let's Let's get there.
All right.
I think you'll be impressed by how quickly we worked on this for you.
And he says, "Yes, that you could find a Hammerite priest. Sorry, that you could find a Hammerite priest within this time. Nothing short of extraordinary. A miracle."
We are very impressive people. You asked the right crew.
It was a little easy. They kind of had the logo on their robes.
I'll need you guys to roll a deception check.
Heroic inspiration, if you want to use it.
Yeah, I will. There we go.
Oh yeah. All right.
It's not bad.
Yeah, he seems to regard it as a twist of good fortune, and he follows you over to the basement. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys can put yourselves in here.
That is a terrifying looking basement.
Oh,
All right.
let's reduce that a little bit.
I'm gonna like lean with my head down and sort of maybe like half slumped over, like maybe I got punched in the stomach a couple of times.
Same. I think Novi probably removed his medallion and put it around your neck instead, just so it's a little bit more obvious, I guess.
Very nice. All right. Yeah. Ravaka, he comes down the steps, and he says, yes, there is a distinct smell of Hammerite down here. And he kind of sniffs the air in a way that, like, it's just like a little bit off-putting. He just kind of goes like a kind of thing,
Yum.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah. And he comes down. Novi, make an insight check.
That I shall. Ooh,
Nice.
at 20.
All right. You're pretty gosh darn sure he can't actually smell Hammerites, so you're safe.
A bead of sweat running down Novi's forehead suddenly dissipates.
Oh, wait a minute. That's crazy.
Wait,
Of
what
course.
do they smell like? I'm curious.
And he says, Hammerites, they disguise themselves.
Uh-huh.
Yes. The distinct scent of the Hammerite is just its unnaturalness. He steps over to you, Ferris. He says, so, you are the Hammerite. Or perhaps you are simply their patsy, or their pawn. What do you claim you are? And then he claps his hands together and forms a zone of truth around him.
Check.
That's a charisma save, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna use a luck point to give myself advantage. Fantastic.
We're all in the zone, right?
I think it's 15 feet around him.
Yeah.
I would be in. I didn't put myself out. I would be in scorpion form.
Yeah. He would basically center it like in the center of this basement here. So if I were to draw it, be like this, basically. Yeah. All right.
And is this dude the Fard highest priest that came with him?
Yes, priestess. And
Priestess.
she says, Sir Ravaka, what sort of methods will you use to inquire about him? I am curious how your brotherhood managed to work. Can we really be sure this is even the true Hammerite?
I'm going to look up at him and like grimace and say nothing. Sort of like feigning like the spell took hold on me, and I'm trying to stay silent.
Ravaka says, silence. The truth that you cannot speak anything but the truth. Very well. I will now begin encouragement. And you see him, he pulls out his scrolls.
I'm going to cast a spell.
Alright.
I would like to cast silence.
Oh, I love it.
Alright, you cast silence.
20-foot radius sphere centered on a point I choose. Okay. So let's do circle, linger. So then I would want it to be like here. And then I'm gonna get up from the chair.
Okay. Alright, as you get up from the chair, I'll need you to roll initiative as he seems taken aback.
Nice. I'm gonna have to get me some tokens from my wild shape, so I'm gonna have to work on that.
Alright. We'll see if we can run this combat before we close this out. We'll go a little bit later just because we lost some time at the start.
Yeah, I'm fine with that if everybody else is, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm good.
it depends on everyone. We can just kind of leave it here if you want.
No, we can do the fight. I don't mind pushing it.
Fight.
It's just everybody roll crits and get it over with.
Or if Cyclone just rolls like you did last night, we'll just be able to have a TPK real quick.
Alright!
There's so many crits. It was crazy.
Yeah, the boss was hitting.
Yeah.
Oh man. Alright. Zarya, it is your turn. Let me change the music up.
All right. I think what I would like to do is move over to the rookie initiate who can only carry 4 foldable metal chairs and attack them while within rage and recklessly.
I should have put the initiate in the silence too, but it's fine.
It's fine, we're just gonna kill that one quick.
Shove them in there.
Rage. Or a trauma response. 15.
Yeah. 15's gonna hit.
Alright, I'll take it. And then with that, we got the Nick property. 23 for 10.
23, 10 damage. Ooh, alright. Putting some hurt on this priest.
And that should be my turn. I'm actually gonna... I'll allow an attack of opportunity should it happen, but I'm gonna move up and kind of block the door.
Alright. Yep. This priest, she seems taken aback, but she draws out like what you think is like a nightstick, basically.
Alright.
hit you with it?
At advantage.
Oh, well, she gets a critical hit.
Well, that's
It's-
fine.
The crits continue.
I was joking.
It's too late. We've already started this path.
We've manifested it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
So, you're going to take 5 bludgeoning and 8 radiant damage.
Alrighty.
Yeah, managed to whap you on the head a little bit.
Ow!
Varys.
All right. I'm going to action punch this dude in the head. Only a 13 to hit, but I will use my heroic inspiration to re-roll it.
Yeah. 13 does not hit him, but you can re-roll.
All right, that'll for sure hit. That's a 15 plus 5 for a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah.
For 6 bludgeoning. And then I will bonus action inspire Novi as I do like a little feint step around him. And then I'm going to like kick the chair out of the way. And then continue that motion and try and kick him in the knee.
All right.
That's going to miss. And that's my turn.
Alright. Next up, we got Thrumclaw.
I guess things are kind of popping off. So Thrumclaw is going to bonus action pop out of his wild shape, so out of his little hiding spot down here. Tiny ass scorpion turns into a giant humanoid-sized pangolin. And then I'm going to sneak. I'm just going to kind of move over here. Okay, are we? I guess. I mean, Novi probably wants us to kill them. That's probably not a problem there.
Do what Thrumclaw would do.
The Thrumclaw probably wouldn't just straight up murder people unless they were trying to kill the party. So I do think Thrumclaw is going to. It's still a fresh day. So many things that are just going to kill them if I do this. So, Thrumclaw is going to. Yeah, let's just do this. Thrumclaw is going to step up over. I guess step up onto the stairs next to Zarya. And let's go ahead and just summon a where's this? A bonus action. He's gonna hold his hand out to the side, and in it begins to like sparks begin to form like between the claws where his palm would be, and those sparks catch into the air and they begin to swirl and kind of spread outwards on both sides, spreading outwards even more on one side and shaping the flames, just shaping into the side like the shape of like a scimitar. He's gonna cast flame.
Okay.
And then he's going to hold it out and be like, "You are not leaving this room." And I'm just going to try to scare them into submission.
Alright. Yeah. I'll
They
say
can't hear you.
for Ravaka, he
Oh,
can't hear
that's
you because
true,
he's in the
yeah.
science field.
This guy can.
But yeah, alright. I'll roll I'll do a wisdom save for them.
You want to roll like intimidation or something?
Or actually, yeah, you can roll intimidation. I'll do it.
Let's see what this is. That's a 3.
No.
I'm a big
Yeah.
terror.
You're very scary.
Does the fire sword not give me advantage?
I mean, it helps you make it because otherwise you're just a big guy with no weapon.
You're all good. All right, yeah. I try to look as scary as I can, but I mean, Thurmclaw is a big. He's a softie, so he doesn't. He doesn't know how to be scary. But he has a fire sword out in case he needs to now.
Yeah, true. All right. Next up, this priest. All right, the 5th highest. He's gonna back up from Zarya, stumbling over like some of like the boxes and like furnishings.
Can I
so you
take
can
my
that.
attack of opportunity?
Yes.
11.
That will miss.
You could throw a bardic on there if you want to.
Sure, why not? D6, right?
D6.
13.
That's gonna hit.
All right. I made a macro. This is for 11.
11 damage. Ooh. All right. You see her stumble. She says, "Enemies of the prophetess!" She fires some radiant flame towards both Aziza and she's gonna shoot it towards Novi since he's close by. Alright. Towards Aziza, I get good hit there. For 14 damage, radiant. And then towards Novi. Ooh, that's a big miss. Alright. Aziza.
Well, I can't let that stand. I'm going to come out next to this woman. I will lay on hands that maybe 10, and then I will try to retaliate. 18 to hit.
Yep.
For 12.
Ooh. Well. Alright, that would take her down.
Can I do that non-lethally?
Yeah, sure.
Just bop her right on the head, brain damage.
Yep.
The Batman technique.
Yep.
That was 10 feet. I'll get back in here. That'll be my turn.
Alright, Novi, what do you do here? You
Yeah.
know what Solinar told you to do.
I'm going to take an item interaction. I'm going to put on a headband with mouse ears.
Excellent.
Truly.
Yeah, you see Ravaka, he sees you, his eyes open wide.
Novi with a grimace on his face. For my faith, I will do what I must. And then I will 2nd level guiding bolt him.
Oh boy, alright.
No, he's not fucking around.
Now look at it.
Yep, okay. 13, advantage on the next hit.
Alright. Yeah, he's taking some beats. Alright. As for... let's see. As for Mr. Ravaka, he's in a silence field. God. Wow.
I love this spell so much.
Alright. He seems to have realized the error of his ways, and he's going to try to disengage and then run up the stairs. And yeah. He gets out, he lets out a breath. Enemies! Enemies! The secret priests have deceived me!
The secrets did secret stuff!
I'm gonna throw something wild out there. As he's running away, as a reaction, could we maybe grab at that scroll?
He did disengage, so normally you'll have to like basically run up to him and grab him, I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drag him back down.
Zarya.
I would like him to make a grapple check, please.
Alright, he must make a choose strength for the saving throw. I believe he's able to resist that.
Yes, because it would be 13.
Roll well.
Bonus action. Yep. That'll do it.
Alright. Eris.
I do not. Yeah, I can't move the. I cannot move the silence field, but I can run up to him myself at the top of the stairs, and I can't really grapple him either, but what I can do is as my action, I would like to try and steal the scroll off his back.
Alright, certainly. I will say this will be a sleight of hand check for you.
Sure.
You're looking to beat, we'll call it a 12.
Great. I feel good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very
Alright,
nice.
yeah. You pull the scroll off of his back as he's trying to retreat away.
And then I will bonus action inspire Thrumclaw.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to turn around and say, he can't get any further than right here. And I'm going to, with that same bonus action, sort of like, again, go for the knee. Mechanically, I can't hobble him, but I want to kick him in the knee. Only an 11. Jesus. My rolls are bad right now.
Alright, well.
But that's my turn. But I have the scroll.
Up next, we have Rebecca. Or sorry, not Rebecca. Stormclaw.
Okay. I've been really trying to think. I mean, yeah, Thornclaw doesn't want to just kill somebody in cold blood. That's not his style. Even if he has to probably leave the city after this. But I guess let's, maybe you'll roll bad. I'm just gonna try to grab him.
Right.
What is my check? Hold on, let me see what my deal. Well, if you go ahead and roll, I'll see if it's even worth me looking at.
Very good.
Oh, it's definitely better than that. Big pangolin head, just come back. Holds on, grabs onto the collar, and then I'm gonna tug him back. 10, 15.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull him back.
Mm-hmm.
No, and I'm gonna move him there.
Right.
Wheel him around next to Aziza.
Alright, let me see. So,
Or as far as it will let me get him next to Aziza.
yeah. If you want to grapple move somebody, then it costs some of your movement, basically.
Okay.
So,
That works. Then we'll just pull him there.
yeah. Alright.
Unless you let me switch spots with him, where I'm at the base of the stairs and I just like whip him around. Could I do that?
So basically the way I rule it is that when you grapple somebody, for every space you move, that's 5 feet of movement. And for every space they move, it's 5 feet of movement, right? So
Copy. Okay, so I would need an additional 5 feet in order to do that. Okay, copy that.
Yeah.
Alright, then yeah, that's fine.
Yep. Okay. Next up, we have Aziza. As that priestess is unconscious.
Let's go hit a guy. 25 to hit.
Yeah.
For 11.
All right. Yep. Yeah, you see him. He's spitting up some blood.
I am silenced, so that's all I can do.
All right. Noe.
Okay. How wide is the door?
The door is about 10 feet wide. Basically.
Perfect. I would say does anybody seem to have noticed him like coming out and screaming at all, or?
I mean, he did let out a bit of a shout. You didn't exactly lock the door behind him. So.
Let's say, is Ferris out in the street right now, or is he like inside the stairwell still?
He's like at the top of the stairs. Basically, he's like kind of shut the door.
Okay. And I think Novi is gonna run up here, bring out the pole of collapsing, and expand it across the door, so that way there's no possible way out.
I love
lock
that.
the door.
I love that. That's genius.
Oh boy.
Like, I'll thread it through the handles, the inner handles, so that way it goes through the handles and hits the wall on either side, kind of completely locking it.
That's awesome.
All
That's
right.
it's like a lower level version of an immovable rod.
Yeah, it's just a worse immovable rod.
All right. Rebecca, he puts his hands up and he cowers down a little bit. All right. Yeah. He doesn't seem like he's making any aggressive moves at this point. So, yeah. The silence field is still up, but you can see like what might have been like a little bit of contempt in his eyes has been replaced by a great deal of fear as he looks at you, Novi.
Let's say.
I will drop silence. As I walk up to him, I'm going to put my hand on my mouth as like a shh. I put my hand over his mouth and drop concentration on silence. And then I'll say, obviously, you are in a losing position here. I am not afraid to escalate this. And I'll take my hand off.
He says, "Damn you! Why would you choose to follow a secrets believer? He will only lie to you."
Everybody has to keep their own secrets, even gods. I don't expect him to tell me the truth. I expect to find my own. Ooh. And with that, I think I'll try to find something I can shove in his mouth to shut him up.
Like a knife?
Sure. No. I'll probably like tear off part of his cloak and then shove it in his own mouth and then start rifling through his belongings.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're able to get a spell focus out of him. It would be a +1 spell focus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's good.
As well as he has some valuables. We call it about 100 gold worth.
Nice.
We'll split the gold between the party. And if you guys don't mind, I'll take the.
Oh please.
Unless somebody else. Yes. Does he have any like scrolls besides like the one, like any sort of knowledge at all?
He does, of course, have a complete copy of the first volume of Ikadu's basic tenets, which span, of course, about like 150 pages of scrolls. Yeah.
Let's see. Is it like a mass-produced one, or like something of any kind of rarity?
You gather that this one probably is like a little bit older, but not like ornately done. Just something that he's probably had with him for a while.
I would say to stick it to him. I think I'm gonna take it from him.
All right.
There's one matter left, is what to do with him now that he knows our names.
He doesn't know my name.
I am a being of the desert. These cities mean very little to me.
But it's pretty simple.
I mean not to kill anybody if that would offend anybody else here.
I put my dagger away.
I mean, we can totally do it. I'm fine with that.
Not in this nice man's basement, perhaps.
Yes, I was thinking of leaving my cut of gold off of this man to the poor soul whose basement we used.
I
now
do
have-
have a question.
Yeah, but
And this is just me thinking. Do we have any guarantee that he made our curse thing before we did this?
I mean, he has the scroll. You assume that this is the one.
Oh,
I'm holding it. I'll hand it to Novi to double check it.
okay, cool.
So, can Novi look it up and down, make sure it's the protection from curses and all that?
Yeah, go ahead, roll religion.
Religion. You
Jeez.
said.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a pretty good roll.
Yeah.
You're like rebel
I've been-
now.
Yeah, I would say it's in combat. My rolls are meh. Everything else has been pretty good.
Very nice. Yeah, you are able to determine that this should function as he's described it. It will give you, several nights worth of protection from, beings who might have, parts of you.
I'll just say it's 12 charges, right?
Yes.
And then each charge is week, so we have 2 weeks.
No, each charge is 1 day.
Oh, each charge is 1 day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have enough time to get there. This is a 7 or 8 day journey, and we've got 2 days left.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Though, your itinerary here, if you were to plan it out, let's see. You could, in theory, go to Raiders Rocks and then go to Fool's Falls if you wanted to within that time period.
How much would that affect it? In the same timeline, we could do both?
Within 12 days, yes. Assuming that, you don't spend like multiple days at either of these locations.
I need an hour at Raiders Rock. I need enough time to kill everyone except for one man.
I like to think that Aziza words it exactly like that to us.
Absolutely.
I just need 1 hour. I'm gonna kill everybody.
There's but one man who will not die.
Yes. But it's only gonna take me 1 hour.
Yep. So
So we could do either. I'm gonna say to the dude, I have zero assurances that you will not immediately start talking about what has transpired here.
Novi, you would know that reciter priests are notorious snitches.
Oh, I figured, yeah.
I would say, yeah.
That's on brand.
All they do is talk about what happened.
They are the best snitches.
Perhaps we spare the woman. I need not kill a artist. No, he's kind of sitting there pondering. This is not a position he'd think he'd catch himself in.
You know what a fate worse than death for him would be?
Cutting out his tongue.
Ostracization.
No tongue.
Oh, it's so horrible and brutal, but
I mean, offer him the choice.
I kind of don't want to. But yeah, I guess whatever. We're trying to be heroes or something.
What
Yeah,
would
they called us the
heroes
heroes of the Chellic. Wouldn't it be better to be like Chellic's champions? Doesn't that have a better ring to it?
Chelek's morally ambiguous champion.
I do appreciate the alliteration.
All right, Rebecca. My friend makes a good point. You have two choices today. You can stay silent forever about what transpired here, or I can cut out your tongue and guarantee it. If you open your mouth, it will be your life.
He kind of like flexes his fingertips. Let's see. Roll me an intimidation check.
I'm gonna use my other luck point to give myself advantage here, as I'm gonna like pull my dagger out and like whatever Novi shoved in his mouth, I'm gonna put the dagger like right up to it. Only 13.
Yeah. You can see. Let's see. He seems to like you see like a bit of sweat dripping down his face. He kind of gives like a very kind of slight nod.
I'm gonna pull the knife back and pull the thing out of his mouth. To confirm, you have chosen to live and keep this secret.
He kind of like taps his mouth, like, and then he says, "Well, he moves to like say something."
Oh, I pull the thing out.
He says, "I record everything I do each day. They are submitted as records. They are within my quarters."
So you will destroy those records then?
I have a way of assurance.
He says, "Blast you."
Here. Willingly give into my spell, and this shall be over with.
He says, he says, "What spell?"
Suggestion. I mean to have you destroy your records.
He curses. He says, "Damnation! Have me destroy the records, the sacred texts."
That to your tongue. Which does your god value more?
Ooh.
He says, "My penance will be long." Fine.
All right then. In that case, I will cast suggestion on him, and if he will willingly fail, I'm assuming. Or
Yeah, he will fail.
all right. Just say. I'm trying to think of the exact wording I want to do. 25 words. Oh no. Don't want to leave any loopholes. I'm gonna say, should I probably just tell him to destroy the previous day's record, return to the temple, and do not talk?
Yeah. Our only other loose end is what do we do with this other one?
Murder.
I mean, we'd probably fit that into the 25 letters. Bring back this person to the temple. Destroy the records of today and the previous day. And do not talk of this for as long as the spell end lasts. Say, do not talk to this. Destroy all records of today and yesterday. bring this girl with.
All right. He, you know, you can see that he's quite unhappy having been bested like this, as he, you know, seeks to pull along the priestess, and you know, having lost his belongings too.
Mm-hmm.
And just to really hammer it home, remember, you will never know who I really am.
And he says, "It was not you who's the Hammerite priest."
No, but I'd make a damn good one, wouldn't I?
Novi's gonna laugh a little bit. Perhaps your tongue's a little bit loose, but otherwise, I think you'd make an amazing one.
If everything you say is suspect, there's no way to know what's true.
This is accurate.
All right. Well, you mugged a priest. Congratulations.
Good session, guys.
Now, to be fair, that priest wanted us to help him mug somebody. So, like,
Well, you know, that's called, what's it called?
double cross?
Tithing. He's tithing them,
Oh,
right?
forced tithing.
Yeah. It's tithing when a priest does it. When you do it, it's mugging.
Right.
This is my tithing of all
Reverse
Hammerites
tithing.
everywhere. I want to say this is my first tithing.
Yay!
There you go.
Oh, I'm
Right.
so glad. Do you have the ceremony spell prepared? Because we should do a ceremony for you.
Tragically,
Coming of age.
I'm gonna, after
Coming of age ceremony. Novi's first tithing. Like a true priest.
I'm like a true Hammerite. I have bested a priest of Avadu.
I specifically didn't pull out the statuette because I didn't think there was enough danger.
So this was not a worthy fight.
Yeah. Well, hope you guys have fun with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Then we can get back to regularly programmed dungeon crawling next week.
That was fun.
Some A+ shenanigans, fun role play. Yeah, it was good.
All right.
Classic.
Yeah. All right. Glad you guys could bear with me. Sorry I was late today.
No
Anyway.
problem
No,
at
you're good.
all. All right.
That was
Well,
good.
say goodbye to everybody on stream and stop recording.
Say goodnight, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Night.